In this week's Torah reading, there is a story about 5 ladies, 5 women, daughters of Tzlofchad, one of the famous names in the Torah, who he passed away. He didn't have boys, only daughters. And according to Jewish law, inheritance goes to boys and to the sons. In this case, they were going to go into the land of Israel, and the daughters wouldn't get property in the land of Israel, in our holy land, as belonging to themselves, but to the family members, whoever they marry, and so on. They came to Moshe Rabbeinu, to the Rabbi, and asked the question, Lomo Nigora, why should we miss out? Tno lonu achuzo, please give us a property that it should be ours in our holy land. Moshe turns to Hashem, asks Hashem how to handle it, what to do, and the answer he gets is, Ken, yes, B'nois Tzlofchad Devreis, the daughters of Tzlofchad are speaking, are right, are correct, and yes, no sein titen loem achuza, you shall give them land. We're not going to discuss today the laws of inheritance and the reason behind it, etc. That's for another time. But the question I'm going to raise today is, why was this handled differently than other places when the Jewish people came and asked for items? As famous ones, asking for food, not being satisfied with the manna from heaven, asking for water, and there it was taken in Hashem's eyes as something negative, as not relying on Hashem, but asking, demanding, requesting, not having faith, versus here where Hashem agreed with them. What is the difference? The answer is, very simply put, is that in the other cases, they came with arguments. It was a lack of faith. While in this case, the daughters of Tzlofchad did not come with arguments of equality, of injustice, etc. They came purely with a strong desire of wanting to have a part in our holy land. That Hashem liked. Indeed, Rashi comments that this law was able to be given to Moshe Rabbeinu without the involvement of the daughters of Tzlofchad. But they had the merit, and this law was given per their request. In other words, Hashem was able to make the law without them asking. Why did we need their request? Rotzo HaKadosh Baruch Hu lezakis es Yisrael. Hashem wanted to bring merit to the Jewish people, and that's why He gave them Torah and mitzvahs. And in our case, the daughters of Tzlofchad merited to be part of such a amazing request, mitzvah, of having a part of our holy land. Land in our holy land belonged to them. Them taking part of the mitzvah of going into the land of Israel. The lesson is very simple. Judaism does encourage asking questions, requesting, wanting, but not arguments and a lack of faith. As an example, we are now in the 3 weeks where we mourn the Beis Hamikdash, and we ask and we beg from Hashem to bring the redemption. Do we have faith in Hashem? Then why ask? Why we want Mashiach now? Hashem knows what He is doing. If Hashem wants us here, we are here. Yes, true. At the same time, Hashem wants us to pray. Hashem wants our input. And lesson number 2, the daughters of Tzlofchad taught us that lesson. The power of the Yiddish Mame, the power of Bnot Yisrael, of the daughters of Israel, that have a way of making things happen. In the merit of our righteous woman did our ancestors leave Egypt, and the Exodus took place. And in the merit of the emunah, of the pure faith of the woman in our generation, will we go out of the current exile with the coming of Mashiach. In the meantime, the mothers, sisters, daughters are encouraged to lead the way in Jewish education and in assuring Jewish continuity. Thank you very much. Good Shabbos. Shabbat Shalom.